Light is life. Light is atmosphere. Light is joy. Our fascination with light has disrupted an industry. Occhio is based on the groundbreaking idea that light has the power to change spaces, moments, moods, and feelings. Occhio is a holistic system of luminaires, a universe of light, a brand ecosystem that celebrates design, luxury, and technology. Occhio is dedicated to innovation with meaning. We create a new culture of light to enrich people's quality of life.
Occhio. I have the pleasure to welcome on stage my new friend Axel Meise, founder and CEO of Occhio. Please, Axel, come. You know, my friends,
thank you.
DLD stands for Digital, Life, and now it's important, Design. And I have the honor to get this visionary guy here on stage who made a new vision become true. The vision of lights. New design for lights. Have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Axel, what is Occhio? What does the name mean to you?
First of all, we took this name because light is about perception. You perceive light with your eyes. And by the way, it's roughly 80% of your sensations you get with your eyes. So this is first. Secondly, we use lenses from the first product onwards. You find lenses, best optical instruments you can find in all our products. So Occhio was a perfect match.
Oculus.
And it's Italian, you know.
Yeah.
Italy is the home of the design, so somehow it worked out perfectly.
Axel, you are, since from the beginning on, you're a designer. What means design for you?
Whew. You know, design in general, that's a big topic. We shouldn't go too deep into this, but generally design for light and luminaires means 2 to 3 things. First of all, of course, the products, luminaires, are part of the interior design. So, and they should match to the interior design with the shapes and colors. And of course, to my mind, they must look minimalistic, even timeless, very important. But at the same time, they shouldn't show what's in it. So cool design, okay, but you don't see what is in it. This is packed with technology, and this is for a meaning, because light must work perfectly in terms of lighting quality, but even nowadays, since we work with LED, we can control light in a totally new way. And if I may show this, it's just the way we control light. And this was just on-off. Of course, you can do much more things, but very intuitively, very simple, and you don't see what's in there. So the functionality is the second part, and the lighting qualities the third part, and it's all for the joy of use and for totally new experience with light. And this is how we, what we think about design, what I think about design.
I'll tell you something. In my very early student days, I worked for Architektur und Wohnen. It's a German magazine, interior magazine. And I realized that if the light isn't working, the whole beautiful interior is ruined, doesn't work. So light
That's a matter of fact, yeah.
is such an important thing. It belongs to us humans
Yeah.
From the beginning on, light makes us living. And, you know, it's a bold statement. But what Axel is doing with his Occhio is a reinvention of the packaging of light. What did Steve Jobs do? He was packaging music in a new way. And Axel, with his human education, humanistic education, packages light differently. What is the difference, you would say, to normal luminaries?
Okay, as you see, the design is different, the functionality, but especially...
Let's go to the... How do you call this?
I don't want to make it too much of a product presentation, but we call it Joya, because Joya means joy. And it's just joyful to play around with this product, how you can move it, how it works seamlessly, and especially how you can interact in a totally new way with light. And you have so many options, and this is what I like, doing things which have never been there before, doing something completely new and different. This is why we call it the new culture of light. You have to get a little closer.
It's very puristic, don't you think so? It's pure. I like the pureness of this light thing.
Thank you.
So, I just asked my friend Till Rönneberg, he's a sleep professor. What does light mean to us humans? Come here closer. You know, he's a biologist and he's a fan of Occhio.
Wow, it's a pleasure. Hi.
Pleasure to meet you. Go there, yeah. Just 2 sentences.
It's very simple. If we would turn off the light here and have no light at all, we would be all unfunctional. Because we don't use our smell. Over the years of evolution, we have decided to specialize in the half of the day that produces light, and therefore we are completely specialized to the light world.
Yeah.
But for you, I have a wish.
Yeah.
And that is, we have made a lot of problems by humans being able to completely control their own light. Mm-hmm. If you could build into your products what I call we all have to go back camping, meaning that we have to have a connection to when the light is on outside and when it is not, you would do a great favor for the health of human mankind.
Yeah, no doubt. And of course, technology helps to put this into practice. No doubt. Yeah. But what I like is that everybody can decide what light he wants just now. And he can change it to his needs, according to his needs, his moods, his emotions. Light is emotional, light is life, you said this. And yes, with light, you can ruin everything.
Absolutely.
Or you can improve your quality of life. And this is what we do.
You are devoted to improve our feeling for light.
Yeah, and I just thought about the idea, you know, what we do. If you go deeper, we really do something that fits perfectly to your claim here. Now, beyond now, we go beyond now regarding the light. So that's a totally different story, and I really try to I cannot make the world in general a better place, but I can make people feel better.
I tell you something, sometimes I have to write. And I have to design ideas, whom I will invite and whom I'm not, and how the motto of DLD. And I sit on my desk. I love daylight, but sometimes I sit in the evening. And if the light is not good, if it doesn't support me and my eyes and my health, no ideas are coming up. Nothing.
I can imagine.
Nothing. We need good luminaries and we need good design. Why do we need good design? Because we are swamped with overboarding trash. Too much information, too much news, too much whatever. From everything too much. So we have to get reduced with our life. into essential things.
Yeah.
Axel, the essentiality of light is what you're working on.
So again, my passion is to really, I have experience from when I was young. I just equipped my little apartment with, of course, interior design and light. And I saw what light could do. And it's exactly still the same. Light can make things so much better if you use it right and you have the right light source, the right optics, and nowadays the right way, the new possibilities how to interact with light. And this is it's like a dream coming true. And it's so cool talking to people who already experience Occhio and see this big advantage, and they're so happy. And I meet them here, and really, it's a great feeling because this is the idea, this is the mission to bring this new culture of light to the world, to the people.
And it works. Tell me a little bit more about the materiality of Occhio.
The materiality, okay. Of course, only the best materials, the highest materials, but mainly it's what you see are the surfaces. So, and the surface is according to certain trends in the interior design. We are not setting the trends in interior design. This is what others do. And this is timeless, but yes, this color, for example, is the most sold version. It's called Phantom, and it's just 2 years old because it was a trend in interior design, this kind of color, and we follow it. And with the colors, we are flexible. When we started, it was all chrome 23 years ago, and then it was matte chrome, and then all of a sudden these warm colors came, and it changed a lot. And we can continue with this, but what we don't change is the design itself. This is
very pure.
Iconic, pure, and I really think it should stay like this over years, and it should be timeless. It should not be fashionable.
Axel, tell me, do you have any role models by designing this?
No. So
you do it intrinsically.
The point, yeah, it's exactly the point. I don't do things what others do. I try to do the things differently. And then it's a long way to design a product like this. And this is based on the Mito series, as you see. And took already 4 years to develop the Mito series, and now it took another 4 years to develop this. So it's a long process, and it's a lot of trial and error. But at the end, somebody has to decide if it's perfect or not, and I think we made it, yeah.
That's always a very good sign for good design, that you don't see what's in it. It's just a pure product.
But, the point is, what you see here is just one product. And at the end, what we do is not about a product, not about this one product. We have an ecosystem, and you have seen these wonderful houses, and I always feel emotionally touched when I see these complete projects done with Occhio. And this is a different, there's things you couldn't imagine. If you enter these houses, then you really experience what it means to live with this quality of light, with this culture of light. And this is what we do. It's an ecosystem. And yes, it's a little bit Apple-like, of course. Once you have an Apple product, you work with an Apple product, the next product will be Apple as well, and it's an ecosystem as well, which works perfectly together. So this is kind of a role model in terms of the concept. Since it's not a collection what we have an ecosystem, we have a portfolio, which is precisely thought out.
And Axel, there's always, behind every great man, there's a wonderful woman. You work closely with your wife. Come on stage, please.
There she is.
Please. This makes Occhio so livable, so human. Susan, what is Occhio to you?
It's passion. There's a lot of passion inside, and we have a wonderful team, nearly 300 people now. And we built it, I think we built that team in the last 22 years, and without the team, we cannot do this. So it's a journey, it's a wonderful experience in our life, and it's a lot of passion inside.
It's a wonderful journey, and I like seeing you on stage together. It's great. I'm very happy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Isn't it? It's super. Is it? Oh, we have 2.5 minutes more. Let's go.
It was a nice break.
Between, what is the biggest inspiration in your life for your products? Beside your wife?
The sun.
The sun, okay.
That's simple.
The sun.
The sun, and generally the people who tell me what they need. You must stay very close to the needs of your customers, of the people. If you don't follow this rule, you will not succeed. We try to stay as close as possible to the customer, to the people, to the needs of the people.
Axel, thank you so much. You know, this guy is very soft-spoken, but he really has a vision. And I met so many soft-spoken entrepreneurs with vision, and he is one of them. Trust me. I have a good eye with lots of light for patterns. And he serves a pattern for success, for pureness, okay, for good materiality, for drivenness. Thank you for being on stage.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Thank you to all of you.